Our universe is ancient. It is about 13.8 billion years old. That is a very, very long time. For most of that time, there was no life on Earth. There were no people. There were no cities. There were no questions about the stars. The cosmos was just doing its thing. Stars were born, galaxies collided, and planets formed from swirling clouds of dust and gas. Our own planet, Earth, is about 4.5 billion years old. For most of its history, it was a quiet world, home to simple life forms swimming in the oceans, far from the complex societies we know today. Then something remarkable happened. A species emerged with a curious mind. That species was us, Homo sapiens. We looked up at the night sky and wondered what it all meant. We started small. We discovered fire. We invented the wheel. We built villages that grew into towns and towns that grew into sprawling cities. Our progress has been incredibly fast. Think about it. Just a few hundred years ago, we were traveling by horse and carriage. Now we send robotic explorers to Mars and peer into the deepest corners of the universe with powerful telescopes. This rapid growth makes you wonder, what comes next? If we have come this far in just a few thousand years of recorded history, where could we be in another 1,000 or 1,000,000? We are like cosmic toddlers just learning to walk. We have taken our first few steps, but a vast, unexplored universe awaits us. The journey of a civilization is a journey of energy. The more energy we can control, the more we can do. It is the ultimate measure of our technological and exploratory power, a way to chart our future amongst the stars. Our story is written in the language of energy. From the simple campfire that kept our ancestors warm to the nuclear power plants that light up our modern world, our ability to harness energy has defined our progress. Every great leap forward in human history was powered by a new energy source. So if we want to imagine the future, we need to think about energy on a cosmic scale. How much power could a truly advanced civilization command? This isn't just science fiction, it's a way to measure our own potential and our place in the cosmos. In 1964, a brilliant Soviet astronomer named Nikolai Kardashev thought about this very question. He was searching for signs of extraterrestrial life, but how would you even begin to look? He realized that any advanced civilization, no matter what it looked like, would need energy. Lots of it. Energy is a universal currency. It allows a species to build, to travel, and to communicate across vast distances. Kardashev proposed a way to classify civilizations based on the amount of energy they could use. This simple but profound idea became known as the Kardashev Scale. The scale is not about how nice a civilization is or what kind of art it creates. It is purely about its energy consumption. It's a cosmic power ranking. Kardashev believed that a civilization's technological level is directly linked to the amount of energy it can master. The more energy you control, the more you can manipulate your environment. You can move mountains, change the weather, or even travel between stars. It provides a roadmap for what a civilization might be capable of as it matures over thousands or even millions of years of development. Kardashev originally defined three main types of civilizations. A Type 1 civilization can use all the energy available on its home planet. A Type 2 civilization can harness all the energy of its host star. And a Type 3 civilization, it can control the energy of its entire galaxy. Each step up this ladder represents a colossal leap in power. The energy difference between each type is immense, a factor of about 10 billion. It's the difference between lighting a single candle and capturing the power of 1,000,000,000 suns. This scale gives us a framework to think about our own future. It asks us, where do we fit in? Are we even on the ladder yet? By measuring our own energy use, we can see how far we have to go. It is both a humbling and an inspiring thought. It suggests that the amazing technologies we see in science fiction might one day be possible, if we can continue to grow and learn how to manage ever greater sources of power. The Kardashev Scale isn't just about aliens, it's about the ultimate potential of any intelligent species, including our own. Let's break down these types. First up is a Type 1 civilization, also known as a planetary civilization. This is a species that has mastered all the energy resources of its home world This includes all the sunlight that falls on the planet, plus geothermal energy from its core, wind power, and everything else. They could control the weather, prevent earthquakes, and manage the planet's ecosystems perfectly. They would be true masters of their own cradle. So where are we on this scale? The famous astronomer Carl Sagan created a formula to find out. Right now, humanity is at about type 0.73. We're not there yet, but we are on our way. Next, we climb to a Type 2 civilization or a stellar civilization. This is where things get truly epic. A Type 2 civilization has outgrown its planet's energy supply. It now needs more power. So it turns to the biggest power source in its neighborhood, its star. It would be able to capture and use the entire energy output of its sun. How could it do this? One famous idea is the Dyson sphere, a hypothetical megastructure that would completely surround a star to collect all of its light and heat. With this much energy, a civilization could power unimaginable technologies and perhaps even begin to move planets. Finally, we reach the pinnacle, a Type 3 civilization. This is a galactic civilization. It has become so advanced that it can harness the energy output of its entire galaxy. That's the power of billions of stars. What would a civilization like this even do? It could colonize every habitable world in the galaxy, manipulate star systems, and travel effortlessly between them. Its technology would be indistinguishable from magic to us. A Type 3 civilization might be so advanced that we wouldn't even recognize it. It could be all around us, yet completely invisible to our primitive senses and instruments. Each of these steps represents a profound transformation. Moving from Type 1 to Type 2 means commanding billions of times more energy. Moving from Type 2 to Type 3 means doing it all over again. This scale shows us the sheer scope of what might be possible in our universe. While we are still at the very beginning of our journey, the path ahead is laid out. It is a path of increasing knowledge, increasing capability, and, above all, increasing energy. It challenges us to dream bigger and to think on a truly cosmic scale. When we look out into the universe, we expect to see galaxies everywhere, and mostly we do. They are scattered across the cosmos like jewels on black velvet, but there is a place that is mysteriously empty. It is a region of space known as the Bouteille's Void. It is a colossal, almost spherical area of the universe containing very few galaxies. Discovered in 1981, it is so large that it has been called the Great Nothing. It is about 330 million light-years in diameter. If our own Milky Way galaxy were at its center, we wouldn't have known other galaxies existed until the 1960s. The existence of the Bouteille's Void is a puzzle for astronomers. Our best models of how the universe formed suggest that voids like this should exist, but not on such a massive scale. It is larger than our theories predict, so scientists are left scratching their heads. How could such a vast emptiness have formed? Was it just a strange statistical fluke in the cosmic web, a place where matter just didn't clump together? Or could there be another, more startling explanation for this great cosmic silence that emanates from this particular patch of sky? This is where the Kardashev Scale comes back in with a wild and fascinating idea. What if the Bouteille's Void is not empty at all? What if it is the home of an incredibly advanced Type 3 civilization? A civilization that has harnessed the power of every star in its galactic neighborhood. Perhaps they have enclosed all their stars in Dyson spheres to capture their energy. From the outside, a galaxy full of Dyson spheres would look dark and empty. We wouldn't see the starlight, only the waste heat, which would be very difficult for us to detect from so far away. This is, of course, pure speculation. There is no direct evidence for this. The most likely explanation is that the Bouteille's Void is a natural formation, but it is a powerful thought experiment. It reminds us that an advanced civilization might not be obvious. They might not be sending out radio signals saying hello. They might be silently going about their business on a scale so grand that they reshape entire regions of the cosmos. The Bouteille's Void serves as a cosmic mystery, a blank page in the story of the universe where our imagination can run wild. Today, humanity stands at a crossroads. We are on the cusp of becoming a Type 1 civilization, but our journey is not guaranteed. We face immense challenges. Climate change, resource depletion, and global conflicts are the great filters of our time. To advance up the Kardashev scale, we must first learn to work together as a single planetary species. We need to manage our home planet's resources wisely and sustainably. Our transition to a Type 1 society depends on our ability to overcome these hurdles and embrace a shared future for all of humanity. The dream of becoming a Type 1, 2, or even 3 civilization is a powerful motivator. It pushes us to innovate, to explore, and to reach for the stars. It inspires us to invest in science and technology, from fusion power that could provide clean energy for all, to space exploration that could one day lead us to other worlds. This journey is not just about power. It is about survival and growth. A civilization that stays on one planet is vulnerable. A single asteroid or a runaway plague could end our story. Spreading out into the cosmos is our ultimate insurance policy. What will our distant future look like? If we succeed, our descendants might live in a world beyond our wildest dreams. They might command the weather, live on multiple planets within our solar system, and see the Earth not as their only home, but as their cherished birthplace. They will look back on us, their ancestors from the early 21st century, as the generation that took the first crucial steps. They will see our struggles and our triumphs as the foundation upon which their incredible future was built. It is a legacy worth striving for. The universe is vast and full of wonders, and we are just beginning to understand our place within it. The Kardashev Scale is more than a classification system. It is an invitation to dream. It paints a picture of what humanity could become if we are wise, brave, and united. The path ahead is long and difficult, but it is also filled with incredible promise. Our cosmic story is far from over. In fact, it has only just begun. The stars are calling, and it is up to us to answer.